What up? My name's Jess Heason and I'm currently in onesie pajamas, but that is not what this video is about. This video is about HYROX Anaheim doubles, my first doubles, my partner's first doubles, a result we're pretty happy with, but I'll show you all the lead up to it for context, background, and in case you're nosy about my life, okay? So to kick things off, let's start with the start of the week. It is race week for my goal race of the season, HYROX Anaheim doubles 2025. I'm pretty pumped. Things are already not going according to plan. I booked a last minute job in Pittsburgh, which is amazing. I love that. I need that, if you know what I mean. But just having the gig throws my workout schedule off a little bit. But also, I was planning on doing a run tonight, which I think I'm still gonna do. When I got to the hotel, my reservation was all messed up. It took like an hour between the client for the job and the hotel, going back and forth, being like, how do we get this girl in a room who messed up, that kind of thing. This late in the evening, every minute feels like a long time, especially when I haven't eaten. But I got what they called a quote king snack room because they messed up my reservation. And I was able to get, she said, all of these snacks are mine at no additional charge, because I did have to put my card down for the incidentals, so that's nice. And overall, for Pittsburgh, the room is much nicer than the last room I had in Pittsburgh. That being said, I bet the treadmills are free. It's like almost 10 o'clock, and I'm not that tired because it is only about 7 o'clock LA time. So I think I'm gonna just get a little shakeout run in, 20 minutes. It could be slow, but a little sweat before we end the night would be nice. And I might just have to Uber Eats dinner. I don't want to be bloated and not feel good tomorrow, you know? So my options are probably going to be limited, but we'll do what we can, okay? Let's go check out this hotel gym. You know, really not bad. I've seen much smaller and much worse. We got a treadmill. I brought a foam roller if they don't have a foam roller, which it looks like they don't. But we got a treadmill. Just going to get on for like 20, 30 minutes. Maybe do some abs, stretch a little bit, go back, steam up the room with a hot shower, and just stretch until I'm ready to fall asleep. Okay, so I walked for 10 minutes on an incline while I found what I was gonna order, which unfortunately is Chipotle. But yeah, walked for 10 minutes on an incline and then ran until my food got here, which was almost 20 minutes on the dot. So let's eat, shower, roll out, go to bed, hopefully, what time is it? In the next hour. Glad I got a little run in yesterday because there's no way it's gonna happen today unless we wrap super early. Even then, it's like I won't have the hotel gym anymore. Something's better than nothing. We'll see if I could squeeze anything in today. But alas, I have to go to work. Call time is quickly approaching. Probably can't show you any of it, but you'll just have to trust that I'm here for a gig, because why else would I be in Pittsburgh? No other reason, I don't think. I'm sure there's a reason. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm back in LA, looking busted as ever, and the shoot went really well. Liked them, hope they like me. We got done early, which is a good sign. It meant I made their jobs easier, I hope. But it was a long day. My flight didn't land till almost midnight, and then I had to go pick my dog up, so I didn't get in a workout yesterday. It's fine. But yesterday would have been my ideal day to do a light workout and get my legs turning. Now it's Wednesday afternoon and I race Friday afternoon. This would typically be a day I take off or really easy. I also don't want to go like a whole week without training, and I think I need a little bit of a workout. So I think I'm going to do like a mile warm up, a couple 400s, nothing that's going to make my legs any stiffer or sorer than they already are, and just roll out a little bit because I got to teach again. I taught this morning. I got off the plane. I got to bed late, and then I had to get up early and teach this morning, and I have a little break right now to get it in before I teach again tonight. So let's go hit a couple 400s, maybe a couple 2s to really get it moving. Honestly, one of the best parts about working in fitness is how often I get the gym to myself, whether here at the yard or at Rumble or at any of the gyms my friends train out of. It's pretty nice. Today, by the way, wearing the Evo SL. Cease and desist tee. Lululemon base pace, which they don't make these anymore. I never find it, but they're my favorite short. They're slightly different than the tight fast and free short, but they're my favorite Lululemon tight short for running. I do it all, what's done is done. I don't have nothing else to do with Today is the day, y'all. HYROX Anaheim, women's doubles, me and Kelly tonight. I'm pretty pumped, even though my body's been kind of hurting. Our race isn't till 4:20 tonight. It's currently 9:15 a.m., which means I need to go inside and teach, like right now. Slept in a little this morning, had a big bowl of oatmeal. I have a cadence bar in my bag. I'm sipping on some G1M. Carbs and salt, man. Life's good. After teaching class, it was time to continue to fuel and head down to the Anaheim Convention Center. I took some ketones and some carbs, which if you want to try ketones, by the way, you could use ketone.com/JessH for a discount on your order. And then we got to the convention center where I met up with Kelly. And I'll say it was pretty easy to go through registration. The line wasn't long at all. The vibes were good. The volunteers seemed well prepared enough, at least at check-in. And we got our numbers, our wristbands, and our timing chips. Now, you do get the same number when you race with a partner because you're a team.
The same number, yeah?
Yeah, because we're the same entry. Because we are partners. From there, we went to check out the venue and see how people were doing on each of the stations, especially the sled, push, and pull, and how those carpets were working out for people. I gotta say, this was a really good course for spectating because you can see people at pretty much every station as well as the runs. Okay, let's find a Red Bull, look at the sleds, and maybe spot Delaney because I would like to give her a shout if possible. After I found some caffeine, we went to the warm-up area so that we can practice our transitions. Because Kelly lives in San Diego and I live in LA, there wasn't really opportunities to practice together. It's quite a hassle for us to get together, really. So we wanted to practice, okay, this is how we're going to step out of the way on the sled. This is how we do it on the skis. We'll transition after this many wall balls. Things that we had talked about on the phone, but are always a little bit different when you do it in practice. Now, I had a really bad time with the wall balls in my first HYROX. I was throwing it too high and missing the target, so it was definitely important we practiced there too. After we went through and practiced our transitions, we still had almost an hour, so we took our time, rolled out, put on our shoes, gear checked our stuff, and just settled in before really warming up for the race, which we started about 15 minutes before. So I have the results pulled up right here. So I'm going to talk you through all the splits, our results for each station, and how we did overall. First, let's talk about the runs. We wanted to run under 5-minute pace the entire time, which I think we did. I'll show the runs on screen with the following station split. So run 1, 4:47, 1,000-meter ski erg, 4:23. We we placed 8th overall for the ski erg. Maybe that means we went out a little too hot, but also Kelly and I are both pretty good skiers comparative to like our other stations, so I'm not mad at that. Run 2, 4:46, 50-meter sled push, 1:33, which was 51st. And for context, there were just under 900 teams in the women's doubles division. So even though some of these will go lower, that is nothing to be ashamed of at all. I think all of the numbers that I'm going to be saying are something to be proud of, to know that we are kind of competitive and above average in the individual stations, as well as our overall time, which I'll get to at the end. Now, one of the places where we struggled was the 50-meter sled pull. Two things happened. One, my rope management was terrible. On my last pull, on the first one, I must have thrown the rope over the peg of the sled so that on Kelly's first pull on the next one, it like went into the other lane somehow. I don't know, kind of crazy. We weren't that fast at it anyways, but it felt light, it was moving. Time 3:43, 1:76, and that also includes on our way out, trying to get back to the rock zone in the run. Like there was chaos and mayhem from a photographer not paying attention, and we were had to be like, excuse me, try not to run you over. Where with us, where it's like, oh, and we went back and forth. Once again, only a second or two, probably, no more than 5 seconds. But it does throw off your rhythm a little bit. Oh, by the way, both the sled push and the sled pull, we split half lengths. So Kelly goes half the length, I go half the length. From there, we went into the 80-meter burpee broad jump, where we did 2 minutes, 34 seconds, 6th on that one. Burpee broad jumps is one of my strong suits. The way we kind of split some of these back half stations was the person whose strong suit it is sends it. When that person starts to slow down a little bit, pass it back to the partner, so the person who's really good at that can catch their breath and go again. So that's essentially what we did for the burpee broad jumps. I sent it, and when I felt like I needed a breath, Kelly was there to take 5 reps, and then we'd do it again. Run 5, 457 into our 1,000-meter row, which was 450 and 46th place. That one we just split 250, 250, 250, 250. Nothing to write home about there. I think we kept it moderate. I don't think either of us tried to push very hard on the row. And I felt pretty good coming out of the row, so maybe that's a place I can push a little bit further and harder in the future, especially considering I was feeling pretty good on the runs. Run 6 was also a 457 headed into our 200-meter farmer's carry. So on our solo ones, I put the farmer carry down a lot. Kelly didn't put it down at all. So we had Kelly pick it up and send it. I was feeling pretty good though and felt like I'd be able to run the second lap. So when she finished the first one, I said, I'll take it. And then I ran with it. For that farmer carry, we got 37th. Not mad at that. Run 7, 450. Station 7, 100-meter sandbag lunges. This is another one of my strong suits, so I just took it and started stepping my little butt off. I will say my quads did get very tired. Maybe I pushed it too far the first time around, because on the next run I was like, oh geez, that's kind of hard. Run 8, our last run, that was a longer run headed into the wall ball station. The wall balls had their own separate entrance for this race, and it was, instead of going in on the third in, which was like just over 2 full laps, you went in the third time you saw the wall ball entrance, which was probably like 2 3/4 laps. Our wall balls, I don't know why they were so slow, got 295th with 4 minutes, 17 seconds. We got a couple no reps, mostly from missing the target, maybe 1 or 2 from not going low enough. I think maybe we just did them too slow, like too, you know? I don't know. Figuring out how to speed up my wall balls is gonna have to be one of the next things I do for the next HYROX. And yes, there may be a next HYROX. There is a next HYROX. I'll tell you which one I'm signed up for. I said I was never gonna do a HYROX, and here I freaking am. Signed up for a 3rd one. Anyways, our rock zone time was 5 minutes flat. That is 30th overall. Run total, 40 minutes, 6 seconds. That was 27th. Best run lap was 446, which was 65th. Which I'd say our run total being a better place than our best lap means we probably paced it pretty smart and pretty even. Our overall ranking was 21st out of 890 something. And our age group was 6th. While 6th in the age group is pretty cool, do you know what's even cooler is 3rd. So shout out to Ocho and Jalen, who got 3rd in their age group and are going to Worlds, as well as my friend Mac from the yard, and him and his partner got 3rd in their age group in the open division. And I just saw so many cool, sick people I know there. Shout out Salu, Nick, Zeke, Gabby. Really inspiring to know that I'm surrounded by so many hardworking, fit, dedicated people. I'm out here getting some cross training in as I finish this video, and I realized I haven't told you the next one, which is HYROX Vegas. I was already signed up for a relay in Vegas, but I pulled the trigger and signed up for a solo race as well. So I'll be doing the mixed relay Friday night, women's open solo on Sunday, just to make a full week out of it, because I can. And the other thing I signed up for, which is a little bit scarier to me, is the Madrid Marathon. It's supposed to be a pretty hilly course, pretty tough course, but I've never been to Spain. I was looking for a marathon at the end of spring. This one happens to be on my birthday, so got a lot to train for, but also a lot of adventures to look forward to, and I'm looking forward to bringing you on them as well. Have a great day. Peace.